We've waited so long just to be standing here. We had a dream. We had a dream. We made it happen. Nobody believed that we would get this far. And I know that this is our time. That this is our time. Yes, this is our How y'all doing? A little bit of that. How y'all doing? Great. I'm feeling good from my head to my shoes. Know where I'm going and I know what to do. I tighten up my point of view. I got a new attitude. Me too. Oh yeah. I'm in control. My worries are few. Tonight, I'm gonna come through. Too good to be true. I got a new attitude. I'm wearing a new dress. Feel great. Brand new ideas and I just can't wait. It's something nice. A new look, big smile. Stepping out with a lot of style. It's just inside. And if you wanna receive, you just gotta give. And if you wanna win, you gotta think positive. I'm feeling good from my head to my shoes. Know where I'm going and I know what to do. I'm tightening up my point of view. I got a new attitude. I'm in control. My worries are few. Tonight, I'm gonna come through. Too good to be true. I got a new attitude. And it seems so clear. I know that this is gonna be our year. We don't forget about the pain and sorrow. And we'll forget about the time we spent. This is our time. This is our time. This is our time. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, it's nostalgia time. Yep. This next song was originally recorded by two people? Three people. That's right.
Close.
Originally recorded by three people.
Then it was re-recorded by one person.
And now, here's us. We did that.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what it is yet? He was a famous trumpet man from that Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft. But then his number came up and he was caught with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle by his company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. It made him broken down because he could not jam. The captain seemed to understand. Because the next day the cap went out and drafted a band. And now the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle by his company B. A root, a toot, a tootie-a-dat-toot. He blows eight to the bar. In boogie rhythm, he can't blow a note unless bass and guitar are with him. And the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle by his company B. And then to have your ham and eggs in Carolina. But when you hear the whistle blowing into the bar, then you know that Tennessee is not very far. Shallow the calling, got to keep it going. Woo woo Chattanooga, there you are. Okay, I'd like to get the introductions over with.
Good idea.
I'm sure you're dying to know who we are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're dying to know.
Okay, well.
I am Elise, E-L-I-S-E. She's oh boy,
Sweet.
this is an easy crowd. And I'm sure you could tell just from looking, especially the closer people, you know what I'm gonna say. that this is my older sister, Ellen. Yes.
Yes, I deserve a little applause for that. Thank you.
For being older?
Yeah, right. You know, you're very lucky. We have some absolutely fantastic guys and lady behind us. And we just know you're going to be a great audience.
You did that very well.
Thank you.
By the way, one little musical note. What's going on here? This is called a vamp. Now, what is a vamp? A vamp lets the entertainer talk to the audience for as long as we like. Because you see, the band is waiting for us to count.
1, 2, 3?
Yeah, and if we don't count, this song never continues.
So in other words, seriously, this could be your whole show.
Yep.
Unless we, see, you can't count, we have to count.
Yep.
But you're nice people, so come on, you do the counting, go for it. Come on, Elise, let's go.
Please.
Come on.
You ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3. And the company jumps beneath the gravity. He's the boogie woogie with the fire company face. He puts the boys to sleep with boogie every night and wakes them up the same way in the early bright. They clap their hands and stamp their feet because they know how he plays. When someone gives him a beat, he really wakes them up when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie with the fire company face. The Bugle Royal Company me. Woo! Thank you.
Thank you. Very nice people, huh? What do you think?
Yes.
They're great.
Woo! Whoa. Well, let me see. We went from the 40s to the 50s.
Yes,
right?
I think so.
Okay, I could do it. We're going hopping. We're going hopping today where things are popping. The Philadelphia way. We're gonna drop it. And all the music they play on a bandstand. We're going swinging. We're gonna swing in the crowd and we'll be clinging. And floating high in the clouds, the phones are ringing. My mama's got us so proud. I'm a bandstand. And I'll jump and hey, I may even jump with my handstand. Because I'm on the American bandstand. When we dance real slow, I'll shout all the guys in the grandstand. What a swinger I am on American bandstand. We're going hopping today where things are popping. The Philadelphia way, we're gonna drop it on all the music they play on a bandstand. What do you know? Give it a go, we're on the show, ready to go. Hey, there comes my phone. Gee, this joint is jumping. Woo! They made such a fuss just to see us arrive. Hey, it's Mr. Dick Clark. What a place you've got here, swell spot. The music's hot here. Yes, give it at least 75. Beep, 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 da 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 da, da da da. Yes, in the east, give it at least 75. Beep, beep, beep. Da da da, da 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 da. You just become my American handstand. Because I'm on the American bandstand. As we dance real slow, I shout with the light in the grandstand. That I like my guy, but I love American bandstand. The king's pruning, she ain't the greatest, but she's my baby's booty. On the TV, so if you tune in, you'll see my baby and me on the bandstand. And now we're hopping all day. Hopping all day. Dropping the flame on the bandstand. We'll rock and roll and stroll on American lady. Hop and flop, it's American. Tune in, I'm on Taylor, the American bandstand. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I guess you remember Dick Clark's American Bandstand.
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't personally remember anything about the 50s. I wasn't even born then. That's not so funny. Okay, well, I tried anyway. You know, there's a show that was on Broadway for many years, and it was so popular that they finally made a movie out of it. And those of you who know the show/movie might recognize this beautiful music. And the show and the movie had to do with the stage, the lights, and certainly what we do all of this for. Kiss today goodbye, the sweetness and the sorrow. Wish me luck, the same to you. But I won't regret what I did for love, what I did for to mention, the show was a chorus line. That was like my punchline.
Oh, I
had to tell them the show.
The big punchline. Speaking of
punchlines,
is there a comic tonight?
Is it? No.
There's no comic.
Oh,
was there a comic last night?
Yes, there was.
Who was the comic last night? Was he
so
good?
Cute.
Could he sing? I could tell a joke.
Oh. Elise, please.
You know, I really always I didn't want to be with her. I wanted to tell jokes. The fact that I don't know any, that didn't mean anything. If I tell a joke, will you laugh?
Embarrass yourself.
Oh, you know, like I said, they're easy. They're willing to laugh. They don't even know the jokes. Okay, I'm going to tell a joke, Ellen.
Go ahead. Like I said, make a fool of yourself in front of all these people.
They're so sweet. All right, there's this guy. It's about 9 o'clock at night, and he tells his wife, I'm going to go down for a pack of cigarettes. And he goes down to get his pack of cigarettes, and it's funny, he buys the cigarettes, and there's this woman standing there. She is the most beautiful thing he has ever seen. I mean, what a shape. Nice big chest, trim waistline, slim hips, long legs. She walks over to him, which he's in shock from that alone, and said, I think you are so sexy. I'd like you to come home with me and make love to me. And he thinks, oh my God, nothing like this has ever happened in my life. I'm married? No? Okay. And he goes home with her. He thinks just once in his lifetime, this little fling. Anyway, they do go home and they do make love, and he falls asleep. He wakes up at about 12:30 and he goes, oh my God, what am I going to tell my wife? And he says, do you have any talcum powder? She said, well, of course I do. He puts talcum powder on his hands and he goes home. He walks in the house, his wife is standing there. So where were you? And he goes, honey, I know you're not going to believe this, but I went down to get the cigarettes, and I bought the cigarettes, and there was this beautiful blonde standing there, and oh, what a body, so shapely. And she asked me to come home with her and make love to her, and I did, and I fell asleep, and here I am. And she goes, let me see your hands. So he goes like this, and she goes, I knew it, you've been bowling again. Okay.
Not bad.
Applause. Applause.
Not bad.
Are there any attorneys in the audience? Any attorneys?
We don't want to be sued now.
Good, good. There are these three guys driving in a car together. One is a Jewish man, one is an Indian man, as in from India, and one is an attorney. And their car breaks down. Terrible storm, and they don't know what to do. I mean, lightning, thunder, everything. They see a little farmhouse, and they knock on the door of the farmhouse, and they ask the farmer, she's hysterical, I love this, I'll tell you the joke. They ask the farmer if he could possibly put the three of them up for the evening. And the farmer said, well, I'll tell you the truth, this is a very small house, but two of you could stay here. One of you has got to sleep in the barn. So right away, the Indian man goes, oh, no problem. I will go sleep in the barn. Very nice of him. And the attorney just looks pissed off at everything. Well, he goes to sleep in the barn. 15 minutes later, there's a knock on the door. Farmer answers the door. He goes, what's the problem? The Indian man said, I am so sorry. You have a cow in there. I cannot sleep with a cow. And he goes, oh, okay. And the attorney just goes, oh, man. Well, the Jewish man goes, no problem. I'll go sleep in the barn. The Jewish man goes to sleep in the barn. About 15 minutes later, there's a knock on the door. Farmer opens the door. What's the problem? You have a pig in your barn. I can't sleep with a pig. And the attorney goes, you know, you two, I should have taken care of this myself long ago. I'll go sleep in the barn. Well, about 15 minutes later, there's a knock on the door. And the farmer answers the door, and there is the cow and the pig. Well, I think I missed my calling. Okay, one more. Frank Perdue. Okay, Frank Perdue goes to the head bishop of all of the bishops, and he says, you know, I would love to donate $5 million to the church, but, you know, we all want a little something in return. I would like the Lord's Prayer changed to give us this day our daily chicken. And the bishop said, look, you know, the church would love $5 million. We can't change the Lord's Prayer. We just can't do that. So Frank Perdue says, okay, forget about it. He waits about 2 weeks. He calls the bishop again. Says, okay, how about if I donate $10 million to the church? I just want the Lord's Prayer changed. Give us this day our daily chicken. And the bishop said, wow, $10 million. What can I say? But we just can't change the Lord's Prayer. And he goes, okay, forget about it. He waits about a month, calls the bishop again, and says, $25 million to the church. Give us this day our daily chicken. And the bishop says, $25 million? Frank Perdue goes, mm-hmm. Bishop says, look, could I get back to you on this? And he says, well, certainly. Well, the bishop goes and calls Rome, gets the Pope on the phone, says, Your Excellency, I am so sorry for disturbing you, but when does our contract with Wonder Bread expire? I better leave it at that.
Yeah, very nice. Wow, gee.
All right, no joke. A friend called me this afternoon. This is all of 10 seconds long.
Bye.
I really may not even know it. No. There's this psychic, and her name is Evelyn Rare. Okay? And the cops, they hire her to solve this giant case. And sure enough, Evelyn Rare does it. Solves this big murder case. And they make up a plaque for her. And it says, well done, medium rare.
Oh,
I
my
just heard
gosh.
it. Dave Tilzer will be here next week. He called me to tell me.
God, no.
Okay.
Very good. Can I have a moment here?
All right.
She's not bad, huh? Well, I have to share something with you. The guys aren't ready to play any particular music, but you know, when I was a little girl, just a couple of years ago, like I said, I wasn't even born in the 50s or in the 60s for that matter, but we'll let that one slide. Anyhow, I didn't want to sing with you either. I wanted to be a prima ballerina, remember?
Yeah, well, you weren't. No. She was very good.
So anyway, we
really
kind of
was.
have to be happy with what we are, right?
Is
What
that
a perfect-
perfect intro? Whoa. She's good.
Thank you. I am what I am. I am come take a look. Give me the hook, the ovation. It's my world, and I want to take a little pride in my world. And it's not a place I have to hide in. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I am.
Me too.
You too.
I am what I am. I don't want praise. I don't want pity. I bang my own drum. Some say it's noise. I think it's pretty. It's my song, and if you don't like the style I bring it, my song. So at least respect my right to sing it. Your life is a sham till you can shout out loud, I am what I am. That far away prize, a world of success, it's waiting for me. It's waiting if I heed the call. I won't settle down. I won't settle for less. As long as there's half a chance, half a chance, half a chance, half a chance that I can have more. I am what I am, and what I am needs no excuses. I deal my own deck, sometimes the ace, sometimes the deuces. It's my life, and there's no return, there's no deposit. One life, and it's time to open up your closet. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, till you can say, I am, I am what I am. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. They are so nice.
I hate to say this, but
What?
sit down again. No, you're not going to believe this one.
Well, can I leave? I could go home early, you know.
No.
I really can. I'm not hurt or anything.
She's going, no, don't go.
I don't feel bad.
No, there's a reason.
What's the
You see,
reason?
when I was younger, when I was like really younger, about years ago, testing, 1, 2. Well, anyway, our parents got me a great record player, and it had this microphone that you plug in. You remember
Oh,
that?
gosh, how could I forget?
And all I would do is sing into this microphone.
Sing.
And I would look in the mirror and I'd play to my pretend audience. The problem is I have a lower voice, and the only person I could ever sing to at that time was Petula Clark. And I would sing her songs over and over and over again, and Ellen would go, stop it already, please stop it already. And I'd say, Ellen, one day I'm going to do this professionally. She said, yeah, well, when you do it professionally, I'll sit and listen.
Wait, how could you do this if you have no music? She has music?
You see, Jeff Krolik, who happens to be a wonderful arranger,
He sure is.
has worked closely with me, very closely. Ted, not too closely. I got married to the bass player 2 months ago, so I had to put that in. Not too closely, but okay. Anyway, have a seat, Ellen. This is my tribute to Miss Petula Clark,
This
just
is
to
happy.
drive my sister nuts. My love is warmer than the warmest sunshine, softer than a sigh. My love is deeper than the deepest ocean, wider than the sky. My love is brighter than the brightest star that shines every night above. And there is nothing in this world that can ever change my love. Something happened to my heart the day that I met you. Something that I never felt before. You were always on my mind, no matter what I do. And every day it seems I want you more. My love is warmer than the warmest sunshine, softer than a sigh. My love is deeper than the deepest ocean, wider than the sky. My love is brighter than the brightest star that shines every night above. And there is nothing in this world that can ever change my love. La-da-da. It's a sign of the times that your love for me is getting so much stronger. It's a sign of the times. Never thought that I would have to wait much longer. You changed a lot somehow from the one I used to know. 'Cause when you hold me now, it seems like you never wanna let me go. Baby, my lucky star at last decided to shine. Maybe somebody knows how long I've waited to make you mine. That you call me up whenever you feel lonely. That you tell your friends that I'm your one and only. Do you remember them all so far? You wander around on your own little cloud when you don't see the why or the wherefores. You walk out on me when we both disagree, 'cause to reason is not what you care for. I've heard it all a million times before. Take off your clothes, my love, and close the door. Don't sleep in the subway, darling. Don't stand in the pouring rain. Don't sleep in the subway, darling. The night is gone. Forget your fears, but nothing more. Now you're beside me again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't sleep in a subway, darling. Don't stand in the pouring rain. Don't sleep in the subway, darling. The night is gone. Forget your fears, but nothing's wrong. And you're beside me again. And I couldn't live without your love. Now I know you're really mine. I got to have you all the time. One more time I say I couldn't live without your love. Now I know you're really mine. I got to have you all the time. Every day when the work is behind you and the shop and the store put the lock on the door, just get away when your worries won't find you. If you like, well, I'll tell you more. Whoa, 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 don't let the day get the better of you. When the evening comes, there's so much to do. You better put on your best and wear a smile. Come along with me a while, and I'll tell you, I
and the hurry seems to help, I know. Downtown, just listen to the rhythm of the traffic in the city. Linger on the sidewalk where the neon signs are pretty. How can you lose? The lights are much brighter there. You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares, and go downtown. Things will be great when you're downtown. You'll find a place for sure downtown. Everything's waiting for you. All right, this is your big moment. Where are we gonna go? This is your chance. Where are we gonna go? Okay, you know they're great. One more time. Let's hear it. Where are we gonna go? And you may find somebody kind to help and understand you. Someone who is just like you and needs a gentle hand to guide them along. So maybe I'll see you there. We can forget all our troubles, forget all our cares, and go downtown. Things will be great when you're downtown. You'll find a place for sure downtown. Everything's waiting for you. Let's wrap this song up. My love is warmer than the warmest sunshine, softer than a sigh. My love is deeper than the deepest ocean, wider than the sky. My love is brighter than the brightest star that shines every night above. And there is nothing in this world that can ever change my love. In front of a live audience. Thank you. Written by Jeff Krolik.
That is something, Jeff. You're
Yes, he is wonderful.
great. Now, Elise, that was infinitely better than when you were younger. Really, I enjoyed. As a matter of fact, if you want to just do the rest of the show, I mean, this is great.
Come on over, Ellen.
I'm getting paid just to sit here, folks. This is great.
Actually, she's very happy. She's really freaking out, sharing a personal secret.
Huh?
I could tell me I'm wrong. When we were doing What I Did for Love,
Yeah.
were you like ready to cry? You were thinking of Ilana, yes?
Mhm.
I know her so well. Working with her
Yeah.
for these past 2-3 years is amazing.
Yes.
Now, her daughter is going to college on Sunday, and she's freaking. She doesn't even know the words to her songs tonight.
I'm glad somebody finds that funny. I'm just going
How to
to
share that.
string myself up over here.
Okay. It's my baby, folks.
Thank you so much. Carnivals and cotton candy, carousels and calliopes, fortune tellers in glass cases. We will always remember these. A merry-go-round.
Have you ever been to a carnival? It's so exciting to a little child. I don't know why. Maybe it's the lights. Maybe it's all that noise. Or maybe it's certain rides. Like the carousel.
We're on a carousel, a crazy carousel. And now we go around again, we go around, and now we stand up, and we're high above the ground, and gotta get around again, up again, around again. So high above the ground, we feel we got to go. We're on a carousel, a crazy carousel. Carnivals and cotton candy, carousels and calliopes, crazy clowns chasing grass rings, soda pop and rock candy trees, merry-go-rounds quickly turning for you and me, and the whole world madly turning till you can see. We're on a carousel, a crazy carousel, and now we go around and we go around, and now we spin around. We're high above the ground and down again around and up again around. So high above the ground, we feel we bouncy down. We're on a carousel, a crazy carousel. Carnivals and cotton candy, carousel, carousel, Cupid eyes, where faith is you. Thank you very much.
See, I still need her.
Thank you.
Doesn't this sound great?
Yeah.
Did you ever notice when you're watching a singer up on the stage, like they're void of any kind of an accent? Isn't that amazing? And then maybe later on you hear them in a coffee shop or the lounge, and then you go, wow, where are they from? I know this is very classy sounding. This is our original accent. Now the tough question is, can anyone in this room guess where we're from?
Brooklyn, that's pretty close. Did someone in the back say France? Come on.
I don't think so. Originally, we come from the Bronx. And Bronx. That's right, Miss Joanna Tip. 2515 Ellenville Avenue. It's between Allerton and Mays. Yeah.
It was a wonderful neighborhood, right?
Yeah. It was a neighborhood, period.
That's right.
Jeff, I like that. Doesn't it sound familiar? Like, don't you picture it raining out? Gene Kelly is singing. You know, I have about 87 stations at home. God knows what I pay for these cable stations. There aren't enough movie musicals on. Really.
You know, Elise and I were born and raised on the movie musicals.
And being the little hams that we used to be, we loved every bit of it.
You bet.
So the least we could do is show you what we were brought up on.
Anytime, kid.
This is our tribute to the movie musicals. And all we're going to do is we're going to sing like every single 20th century Fox song ever written.
But pieces of them. Now, folks, listen. You have been a great crowd, but this is your moment, okay? This is the sing-along part.
That's right.
You probably know every single piece of every song that we're going to sing, so please chip in, help out, okay? Thank you. I know you'll do it. Okay, here we go. Let's go.
I'm singing in the rain.
Come on.
Just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart, and I'm ready for love.
MGM.
The movie musical, Hollywood. Now that's entertainment. Beautiful music. Beautiful music.
Dangerous rhythm.
Dangerous rhythm.
Not bad. It's very daring. The continental. The way you dance in this really on trend.
Accent, it's very subtle. The continental, because it does what it wants you to do.
George Gershwin.
Cole Porter.
Jerome Kern.
Now I know we've heard of Irving Berlin.
Oh, yes.
I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak. And I see you define the happiness I see. When we're what? When we're together.
Great dancing
Cheek to cheek.
and the leading lady.
Oh God, what about all those heroines? Like Leslie Caron,
Debbie Reynolds.
Audrey Hepburn,
Sid Charisse.
Ginger Rogers,
Rita Hayworth.
Dolores Del Rio.
Wait a minute. G.D. Garland.
That's a good one.
And never a care in the world. Chauffeurs, butlers, you know,
Yeah.
an awful lot of people were rich.
And I love those movies. Nobody ever seemed to have any big problems.
Right.
Very much like us, right?
No problems.
Your daughter leaves Sunday. But it was the movie musical. And what was the movie musical all about? Well, we'll just have to tell you.
Thanks.
Boys, I want to, 1, 2, 3. Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. Then chase all your cares away. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. Sun shining, come on, get happy. The Lord is waiting to take your hand. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. We're going to be going to the promised land. We're heading across the river, watching away the tide. It's so peaceful on the other side. But let's get trouble. Come on, get happy. River on the promised land. Forget your trouble. the promised land.
Oh, yeah.
We're heading for the promised land.
Where over the rainbow, way up.
Ah, we know this.
There's a land that I've heard of once
In a lullaby.
If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
Doing very well so far.
Well, great.
Abba dabba 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 da, said the monkey to the chimp. Abba dabba 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 da, said the chimpy to the monk. All night long they chatter away. All day long they were happy and gay, swinging and singing in a honky-tonky way. Abba dabba 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 means monk, I love you too. Abba dabba dabba honky-tonk means chimp, I love you too. And the big baboon one night in June, he married them and very soon they went upon their went upon their went upon their come and meet those dancing feet on the avenue. I'm taking you to 42nd Street.
The clown with his pants falling down.
Oh, the dance, that's a true romance on the sea. Where the feeling is free. That's entertainment.
Broadway rhythm, it's a we dance. Broadway rhythm, it's not we dance. Along the great white way in each and every cafe, your catch is like taking your breath away with a Broadway rhythm. It's got me. Everybody sing and dance.
I got another one. Clang, clang, clang when the trolley.
Ding, ding, ding went the bell.
Stop, stop when my heart beats. As he started to leave, I just pulled up the seat with my hand. And as if it were planned,
We stayed on with the as it was grand.
just a sad to his head, hold his head, the honeymoon. Oh, wait. Very good, very good. We forgot one of my favorite Judy Garland numbers.
I'm sure they know it.
That was so pretty, Jeffrey.
Always.
You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it.
You made me love you.
It's true, yes I do. Indeed I do. I know I do. So give me, give me, give me, give me what I cried for. You know you got the kind of kissing that I sighed for. You know you made me love you.
To see the wizard, the wonderful
more.
Wizard of Oz.
We hear he is the wizard of Wiz, if ever a Wiz there was.
If ever a Wiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one
Because. Problem I've been having.
It's chilly up here.
I'm going to share a secret with you. I am wearing a special makeup. It's put out by Clinique. And what it does is it makes you look like you're sweating. It's for performers.
These are bright people.
Forget
What are
it.
you telling them? Boy, oh boy. I'm just as cool as cuke. What is it that we're living for? Applause, applause. Nothing I know brings on the glow like sweet applause.
You're thinking you're through, that nobody cares. Then suddenly you hear it starting applause. You know, it's been said applause is food for the performer. Well, we think it's a lot more than that. If you look at all those show business greats, like Bob Hope, Frank Sinatra, Milton Berle, they all could have retired so many years ago. My sister. But they didn't. And why? I don't think they'll ever leave something they love so much.
Thank you so much for humiliating me. You know, it was Al Jolson who once said, being an entertainer isn't a career. Nah, it isn't even a hobby. It's just me. Well, this next song expresses that sentiment exactly.
In my heyday, young men wrote to me. Everybody seemed to have time to devote to me. Everyone I saw, oh, swore they knew me once upon a song.
Main attraction, I couldn't buy a seat. The celebrities would die to meet. I had every accolade bestowed on me, and so you see,
If I never sing another song, it would bother me. I've had my share of fame. You know my name. If I never sing another song or take another bow, I would get by, but I'm not sure how.
always posing, but you love it all. Though you have to learn to act like you're above it all. Everything I did, the world applauded once upon a star.
Rave citations hung on every wall. Got a scrapbook full of quotes I can't recall at all. There were times I thought the world belonged to me, and so you see,
I never did.
if there aren't any songs, I will always get along.
I've had my share.
And I know that I'll be strong. You know my name.
I never sing.
I don't need your loud applause. I don't want the open door.
I would get by,
I can do without your voice,
but I'm not sure how.
Had a taste of the sound that says love. Applause, applause, if I never Thank you. Oh,
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, let me share something with you too.
Wow, beautiful.
You know the way that some performers go off,
Oh, that's
and then they come back on again, and then they go off, and then they come back on again. We don't take those chances.
no,
Oh, no, no, no. Not us.
not us.
We're brighter than that. They say age goes with all that. No. I made a mistake. Anybody ever been to a Century Village in Florida?
Florida?
Well, we were at a Century Village in
Nice.
Florida, and all these people get to their shows on these little buses that take them to the show. Well, I made the grave error of sharing with the audience that this was our last number. Well, by the time we finished the number, every person was on their bus. Yeah. The janitor really gave us a warm round of applause. He liked it very much.
But you're staying overnight, right? Some milk cookies. Do they give these people something?
Well, after the show, do you go up to the lounge? Joanna sings. She's
great.
And
Joanna's out there. Beautiful, wonderful.
yes, she's great. Okay, Ellen. Oh,
Okay.
it's me.
Please, you always forget.
It's because her daughter's leaving Sunday. People who need people are the luckiest people in the world.
We're children needing other children, and yet letting our grown-up pride hide all the need inside, acting more like children than children.
You know, when you see a show up here like this, it takes a lot more than lights and a great band and pretty little dresses to make a decent show. What it takes to make a decent show is an audience. But that audience has got to be made up. Oh, you want to join me?
Yes, I do.
That audience has got to be made up of what? Real good people, which you are. It's not the spotlight that turns me on, though you might think it would.
It's not the disco or the nightclub scene that makes me feel so good.
It's not the music that keeps me going, though some might think it should.
But when I get my bearings straight and I can see the faces of the audience smiling back at me.
They're smiling. I know you're real good people.
Real good people.
You give me your real good vibes.
Real good vibes.
When I see you real good people,
Real good people.
I just gotta do my job right. I know the band back here sounds so good.
They're great.
Our music's good and tight.
But it's not the tunes that we choose to do that take us through the night.
It's not the spotlight that makes me glow like the stars shining bright.
But when the crowds are clapping, my heart does slip. But when the crowds are joining you, it's really the thing.
It's a trip. I know you're real good people.
Real good
You give me real good vibes.
Real good
When
vibes.
I see you real good people,
Real good people.
I just gotta do my job right. Ladies and gentlemen, before we walk off the stage, there's something we have got to do. Not because we just have to do it, because they really deserve it, and because we really love them. In every band, in every hotel, all over, every place we've ever played, there is one, only one favorite. And this is it. This is Jeff Krolik and the Nevele Orchestra. They are so great.
Something special.
And I never do this either. That is Alan Wave on saxophone, Paul on trumpet, Gary on tenor saxophone, Barbara on drums, my husband Teddy on bass, and Mr. Jeff Krolik at the piano. They are the
Wonderful.
best.
And we'd like to thank Rick for trying to make us look
you,
good.
Rick. Thank you.
Rick. Thank you.
And most of all, we'd like to thank you, our real good people, for letting us stand up here and have a great time. I really had a good. Did you?
Yes, I did.
Did you have a good time? That's cool. High five! 6, 7, 8, go! Real good people.
Real good people.
You give me a real good vibe.
Real good
I
vibes.
see you real good people.
Real good people.
I just gotta do my job right. This feeling deep in your soul says you are hot. Now you're home. No more hunger and thirst, but first the person who needs people.
Ladies and gentlemen, the very best, Elin and Elise. Yeah, Paul. Woo! Elin and Elise. They are terrific. Let them hear it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Elin and Elise, they're great. They deserve your standing ovation. They are terrific. All right. And of course, we thank you for being such a great audience. We are going to take, I think, a well-deserved intermission right now for about a half an hour. A little bit later, we'll be upstairs in the Safari Lounge. More music for your dancing and listening pleasure. But right now, the coffee shop is open. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks so much for coming in. We'll see you later. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Okay, let's take about 25 minutes. The last night there was one couple who went.